Good morning.
Hi, I'm Kim.
I'm Brad.
We're 626 Ohana, California. And today you might notice something different about our intro.
Spring break 2021. Morning.
No mask when we're out walking. Of course, we're going to have to wear them when we're in lines and indoors, in attractions, things like that.
Yeah, so last night we were actually recording our podcast, and Kim got at the very end of it and goes, they just changed the mask mandate about 11:15 last night.
So anyways, in case you want to know, our podcast is 626 Ohana, California Adventures. So you can check that out always on Apple, iTunes, all that stuff.
So
Anchor.
Yeah, we got the news that you don't have to have a mask, but you still have to have them indoors and on the buses and then queues. And they did change that for all of Disney as well. They did at Universal. We heard that news that day earlier.
However, we just talked to some cast members, and cast members, regardless, even if they're walking, they said from the time they exit their car, even when they clock in, to when they leave.
When they're on property, basically.
When they're on property. From the time they leave their car to the time they get back, unless they're eating, cast members still have to keep their masks on.
So
our sympathies to you guys. You can't even walk to your car and clock in.
Yeah, we're not exactly 100% sure how we're going to be wearing our masks or not today, so we're going to be kind of going through it.
Yeah.
We'll take you with it.
And we'll definitely update you and kind of see how this goes and share this crazy adventure. We're off to Animal Kingdom today.
So
hopefully we'll see some wild animals.
Yep. So let's get on the queue for the bus and get going to Animal Kingdom. So next time you see us, we'll be in the wild.
And we may or may not have masks on depending where we're at.
Okay. There we go. It's a new thing. We'll go with it.
Yeah.
We're in a park without masks.
Yeah.
Weird.
It is very weird. But there's a general mix of masks.
There's people still wearing them. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a mix of.
So I guess it depends if you feel comfortable. We're far enough away.
Yeah.
Still busy, but
I still have mine in my hand in case I feel the need.
Yep. All right. So where are we gonna head to?
Maybe Pandora.
Okay. Do a flight of passage to see how sick I can get.
Well, let's see what the wait times look like. So that's going to be the way we're doing things.
Okay. Well, that's the way this whole trip's been.
Yep.
All right. So we'll see you where we get to next. I don't know. So the planner has made her a plan.
We're going to Everest.
Yes. 20-minute wait compared to
75 for Pandora, 60 minutes for Safari.
So
yeah, it makes more sense to go to Everest right now.
All right, let's go. I do like
now, something to notice that the Wilderness Explorers is not open.
Yeah.
So that was.
Well, it says earn badges today, 10 to 6.
Oh, okay.
On the thing right there, we just walked right past it, so we'll have to check.
Okay.
But it's cool walking down. I love this park. So we need to look at this. Oops. Okay, that was quick. All right, so we'll see you over at Everest. Let's enjoy our day in an odd way.
We always do enjoy our days.
Well, in an odd way. It feels like we're breaking the law or something.
No mask? Yeah, it's definitely a strange thing for us.
And I think we're gonna be saying this all day. So, also, no temperature checks.
Yeah, that was gone today, and it's a day early.
Okay, we'll have some fun.
Yeah. How long's the line?
About 45 minutes.
Oh, okay,
That works perfect. Thank you.
So we got some point mask back on.
Yep, so we're gonna go do a safari. And then I'll show you the sign now, but the sign basically says at this point you must wear masks.
Which is nice, because it's good to be like, all right, heads up, this is
where you need to wear a mask at. So
other than that, we're going to go see some animals. Hopefully we'll get some good sightings.
Yep. And have some fun. And
yeah.
So
I love Animal Kingdom.
Although I don't think everybody's following it. Last ride we had, we actually had somebody telling you at that point you need to put your mask up.
Yeah, this time it was just a sign. Nobody really.
There.
Yeah, so it'll all be different and everybody's learning.
We're learning.
Let her go.
All right. Let's go have some
Animal sightings.
animal sightings. Ooh, with lions. Let's go see the lions.
Tigers and bears?
They don't have bears.
Okay, that might be bad.
No. Safari done.
Yay!
Hey, wait, why are we doing this?
What do you mean? Oh, I think it's a habit at this point.
Yeah,
right?
we got so used to it.
I didn't even think about it until you said something.
But yeah, Safari's fun. Got to see. It's what I love. It always changes.
Yeah, we could write it later on today, and it could be a whole different experience.
But I do like that they added that new section into the where it used to be just plain grass.
Where they have the little goats.
And I'll show you. They have the goats and the cars, and
Yeah,
it's just great.
it is. So now we're kind of hungry. It's about noon, and we haven't had lunch. So we're gonna head over to Tiffin's.
One of our favorite places to eat at the park.
It is. But look at this view here. Such a beautiful day.
So
It's been like the perfect Animal Kingdom day.
it's
like,
a little warm still.
But it's not bad. It's really nice.
There is a little bit of breeze, which is unusual here.
So we're really enjoying it. We're having a good time.
Yeah, so it's been kind of a learning experience still. I mean,
always.
every day is going to be a learning experience with what's going on. So,
There's always something new you can get out of Disney,
yeah.
or
So-
something new to appreciate.
Yeah, then it's like we said, there are signs up now that say where you need to put on your mask in the ride, so that's kind of nice.
And they had cast members that would tell you in line, like, here's the point where you need to put them
Put 'em on.
So that's kind of nice.
Yep.
Because everybody's all figuring it out together.
Yeah, so all right,
Right.
let's go to Tiffin's and get some lunch.
Yeah, and then I may have to go to the wildest place ever,
What's that?
Starbucks.
Ooh,
Comforts is always has a long line.
ooh. Maybe we need to get that mango or the peach iced tea.
Absolutely, caffeinated Kim is a happier Kim.
All right, after lunch.
We had a really nice time.
Yeah, that was a good lunch. The grits I had were great. Well, shrimp grits, I should say.
Yeah, I had a really good surf and turf. Oop, I think we're getting towards Pandora. You can
Yeah.
hear those definite sounds. So, our server Karen, she was awesome.
Yeah,
she
she
told
was.
us a lot about everything and our dishes, and very informative, very friendly.
Yep.
So we definitely want to give a cast member shout out to Karen.
Yeah, but so what we do after a great lunch? Go to Pandora and flight
Right,
path.
flight of passage.
Let's see how
know.
sick you can make me.
It's okay, I brought him the seasick band.
All right,
It's all good.
so let's go wait in the hour plus line.
Yes.
So how long you wait?
75 minutes.
Is it worth it?
Absolutely. But that's subject. Some people wouldn't wait a minute to go on the ride. This one tends to throw some people for a loop. Tends to make some people a little motion sick. Other people, we love it.
Oh, I love it. I get motion sick.
I honestly, this could be one of my favorite rides of all Disney.
All right, let's go ride Flight of Passage eventually.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so last time you saw us, we were going for Pandora. The wait for Pandora, 75 minutes. We waited 60 minutes. Not too bad.
Yeah.
Well, waiting. We
Yeah.
got to go through the queue. We never had done that before.
We've always saved that for a fast pass wait time. So we definitely were missing that today.
Yeah, but the queue was cool to see.
It was. And then after that we went on Navi. River journey.
It was a 25-minute wait, which
Yeah.
is about the right time.
Yeah,
and
it's not bad.
really, that was a lower wait than it normally is, which is weird.
Yeah, and then we went over a dinosaur and that was
Oh,
about
whoops.
40 minutes.
And we keep doing this. Can you hear us now?
Brad keeps reminding me, and I think just out of habit, I keep keeping my mask on.
So
Some
we,
part, you know, I'm gonna have to drop that habit a little bit.
then we went to the dinosaur, which was a what?
40-minute.
40-minute wait, which was about right too.
Yeah.
But normally that one is at this time of day, not that long.
Yeah, but you know the kind of cool thing with that was in the queue, they were still running the pre-shows. You're walking in the line, so you could kind of catch it a little bit.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
So that was
And
nice.
I got to have some fun with you in line too. So,
He likes to tease me.
so right now what we're doing, we're going to be headed.
Back to the Grand. Floridian.
We have dinner tonight, and so
We gotta get a little dressed up.
again, 2 nights in a row you're making me dress up. What are you doing to me? I have to shave?
Yeah, but you like the food, so why are you complaining?
Yeah, I really like this restaurant we're going to, and we'll show you the restaurant when we get there. So we'll see you at dinner.
Or maybe the way too.
On the way to dinner?
Maybe on the way too.
All right. The last time we talked to you guys, we were going to go to Topolinos Terrace for dinner.
Yes.
And we did. And we had a beautiful view.
And so we'll show that now.
But yeah, Kim and I went on the patio, which is one of the great things about there.
And we watched the sunset, and it was gorgeous.
Yeah, and that resort, and I'll give you an outside overview of the whole outside.
It is amazing.
It's absolutely gorgeous. So that's kind of a bucket list for resort for us.
We want to stay at all the DVC resorts, so that would be on the list.
And that one's been really hard to get for us to get.
Well, we could have instead of our next stay, but our next stay is
definitely a bucket list.
Yeah, definitely high, much higher.
But anyway, so we had a great dinner at Topolino's. I ended up. What did you ended up with your?
So I started out with the escargot, and that is really good. I had it last time, and Hayden and I both had loved it before, so I got it again. It's just as good. So it has a savory pate à choux. And excuse me, my French or Italian, no bueno. So that's like a little, it's in a pastry puff, if you will, kind of. And it has a butter and garlic and lemon and parsley around it. And it is really good.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, actually, I know the bread and the olive oil they use is known, like, famously. Mm-hmm. But I prefer to take my bread from the table and dip it in the escargot, like the sauce. Yeah. After I'm done with my escargot.
I just had a big dish of olives,
right.
Which was really good. But there's a lot of olives. Actually, you probably could split that with 4 people, and they still wouldn't finish it.
Yeah, it's an olive marinade, which is lemon, garlic, marjoram, bay leaves. That you had?
Yeah, it was really good. But it's like I said, it's a lot of olives.
Yeah, for one person, there had to have been what, like $50 or something? It was insane.
I don't think I even got through half of it.
Yeah, it looked.
And I was munching on it here and there, everywhere through the whole meal. Yeah. The second thing I ended up getting was the tomahawk veal chop, which was really good. I enjoyed it.
This time I got something different. I got a lobster fettuccine, and lobster's on one side of the plate, as you'll see. And then the fettuccine's on the other side, but it's kind of an interesting, Brad will show you now. It has English peas, but it's kind of, there's peas mixed in with the fettuccine that's and of course Topolinos Terrace hand makes all of their pasta, which is to die for.
Yeah.
And
didn't they blend some of the peas too? Like into
they made it into a puree.
Puree, sorry.
So they had little spots of like English pea puree. And then they had a sauce americane, pickled onions, which that makes sense now that I see it. And they used a squid ink tole, which is just more for like looks and design. You don't really taste the squid ink, or at least I didn't. The lobster was nice and buttery, but it's almost like 2 separate dishes. The fettuccine with the English peas on one side, and it kind of has a really spring light taste. I was surprised that peas could go so well with fettuccine. I like peas. If you don't, you might not want to get that on the side.
Yeah.
You could ask for it without.
It looked good.
Yeah.
And the thing with Topolino's is it's just one of the nicer restaurants on property, except for a couple of the 5-star.
Like Victoria and Albert's.
Yeah. So, and then Kim and I got dessert, and this is one of the reasons we really wanted to go back there, because when we did our original review, this dessert took Curb by surprise, and it was something I was just trying on a whim.
So Brad's ordered, and of course it was the pistachio mousse, and I'm not big on pistachio, so I was kind of like, okay, are you sure about that? And I had one bite, and I was blown away.
Well, let's put it this way: I had a bite, and I go like, Kim, you've got to try this. She's like, oh, really?
Yeah, I kind of like, I'm not big on nuts.
I'm like, you've got to try it. Just try it. And she took a bite of it, and she ended up eating over half of it.
I did not eat that much.
Well, it's not very big. It's only like.
Yeah, it's a little dome. But as you'll see.
Yeah.
So it's a pistachio cake with lemon curd and marshmallow cherry with that pistachio mousse.
Yeah. And so those cherries are kind of on the side. You'll see them, and they're really tart.
They're very tart. I don't remember them last time. I don't think I even tried.
I don't think we ate them last time. We just ate that mousse dome, and that thing is so good. But here's the bad news.
Our cast member server said this is temporarily leaving the menu.
Yeah, so as everything at a lot of these menus you'll see is that they will seasonally change. And they're seasonally changed to some type of cheesecake, they say?
So he said no, they're going to do a creme brulee with beignets on top.
So it'll be interesting.
Okay, so Brad and I have talked about this before. Honestly, one of the best desserts on Walt Disney property that we've ordered has been this pistachio mousse.
Yeah, it's just surprising.
So the fact they're taking it off is kind of disappointing. So we were kind of
Bummed.
Yeah, we were bummed, and we hope it makes its way back. So the one thing I will say is last time we went during the holidays, and a lot of people were dressed up.
Yeah.
And it was like right after, and people were in gowns and all kinds of way over the top dress.
And we were in park clothes. We were more in t-shirts.
And we felt really out of place last time.
So this time we really dressed up.
And we were okay. We were like Florida casual, like a dressy Florida casual, like summer casual.
But
like,
this time,
it was dressed up a little bit more, but this time we felt overdressed.
Yeah, it was about 50-50 mix. So
yeah, so it kind of was weird.
Yeah, it's a different thing.
I don't think I would have felt comfortable in one of my like theme park tank tops I usually use.
But there was another reason for this, and obviously, it's like we said earlier, we don't have hating with this. Is that we decided afterwards to get a lift, because unfortunately, when we got out of dinner, this is one thing to be aware of with Topolinos is a lot of times these dinners take about 2 hours. And by that time, you could miss all the buses and everything.
So we had a late reservation, and we got out of there right before the end of the buses for the last part of the evening.
So we could have always took a bus to Disney Springs and Disney Springs back to the Grand Floridian, but
that would have been way out of the way.
And we only had so much time to get to our second place we were going to, which was
the Enchanted Rose, which is back here at the Grand Floridian.
So we wanted to go have a nice drink and just sit down, and we made it right before last call.
So we ended up getting drinks. I got a mojito.
Yeah, and
it was strong. I can handle a mojito, but that's one of the reasons we didn't film last night is that
that was pretty strong.
It was pretty strong. I was a pretty happy lady last night.
And I just got a beer, but I like trying different beers. I can't remember what it was. It was a local Florida beer. Cigar City, I want to say some type of white ale. I'm not exactly sure what it was. It was good, but that's what I like to do. I like to try different beers at different restaurants. So overall, we had a great day yesterday. And
then one thing to know about Enchanted Rose is, so there's two cocktails are considered what they call a tale of cocktails, because this is remind you all a Beauty and Beast themed lounge. So the first one is the Amour, and the other one was the Envy. And both of those, they can still make them. But considering they used to do like a whole tableside production and it was $21, now they just make it behind the bar, and I don't know if it's quite as special as like that whole show. So
still $21.
Yeah, it's still $21. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to save that for some time when I can enjoy everything about ordering it.
Yeah. So overall, we had a great day. Things we learned: no masks. That was
really weird for us.
We're really trying to adjust to this, and it was weird for us the whole day, because being in California, it's everywhere we go in public, you have to have masks on.
Yes.
And being outside with no mask on around people, you're like, this is kind of strange.
Yeah.
So we had fun. We had a nice evening together.
We did. And really, one of the things about Animal Kingdom, just to keep in mind, still some of the smaller stores are not open. Like Pizza Fari is not open. They don't have the Little Mermaid show. And so there's things that are just missing. Not that they like really changed that park so much, but just to be aware of they're not there. And
there's things that are weirdly busy that are usually not busy, and things that are usually really busy that are not busy.
It's all topsy-turvy.
Because when you ride Expedition Everest, it seemed like that wait time wasn't as bad, but you got over to Dinosaur where it's usually a shorter line, but it was a longer line.
Yeah, that was more like 45 minutes and stuff. We did not do the Celebration of the Lion King. We're going back, so we'll catch it then. We just figured we wanted to get everything in, and we had to leave the park early because we had the Topolino Terrace.
We definitely want to have a nice evening, and
we wanted to get cleaned up a bit after, theme park.
Yep. So with that, I think it's time to go ahead and say goodbye and
find your magic.
Bye everyone.